What's up? This is Chris from the longest way. It's April 17th, 2018. I'm still in Shirvan, in the city here in the east of Iran. It's still cold outside, but the snow is gone. So I could have walked, but then I didn't. Yeah, and I'm here. I'm still writing up blog posts and editing videos and pictures and everything. It takes a while. It's a lot of work. And yeah, a lot of people have been asking me about the 360-degree camera that I use. And yeah, I thought I might just show you guys. I know I've been talking trash about the DJI Osmo, the gimbal camera that I used to have. It really sucks. It's just a bad product. But this one is nice. So I'm just going to show you guys. Let me see if I get it in focus here. Let me see. Let me see. There we go. Yeah, it's the GoPro Fusion. This thing here. It has two cameras. It is two cameras actually. You load it up with two micro SD cards, one for each camera, and both are fisheye lenses. So basically, they take pictures wide angle, like really wide angle pictures in both directions, and then you stitch them together. And it's really an awesome thing. I don't know. When you show this to people, like I show it to people that I stay with, they're blown away. It's really, especially kids. You know, you show them and they're like, "Damn, like, how does that work? How do you get a picture that is everywhere? You know, that doesn't just show you the front, but shows you everywhere." Well, it's this little thing here. And I used to be upset with GoPro. After loving them for making the original GoPro Hero action cam, I had that too, and I really liked it. But then it seemed like they didn't really evolve. It was just the same and the same, and new cameras all the time. But really, just I don't know. I figured they spent so much money on just advertisements of snowboarders and surfers that in the end they didn't really, I don't know, make any new good products, and they really dropped the ball on the drone thing, I think. So I'd written them off, but this thing here, damn GoPro, it's a good product. It really is. Yeah, so I film. Usually I just hold it like that for like a minute or two or three, because yeah, the post processing it just takes forever. You have to, and I'm going to try to show you guys. I'm going to put you aside here. Let's see. What is it doing now? Oh, it has like a speech recognition, so I just took a picture. This is a stupid thing. Hold up one second. So I just connected the camera to the computer, which is what you have to do. You can't just take out both of the SD cards and then work with that like you would with a DSLR. You don't do that. You just plug the camera directly into the computer, and then is it in focus? Yeah, kind of. Then you start your GoPro software. You browse camera media. It takes a long time usually, but now I've only got one little video on it and a couple of photos, so that's okay. And yeah, well, we're waiting for that. You can also control the camera with your phone, and that's fun. But I usually don't do that. I just kind of hold the camera up, and when it's recording, it's recording. And I take the sound with a different device that I also use for the DSLR for everything. You know, for all kinds of sounds. I use a little external recorder, this thing. Can I get that one in focus as well? It's so annoying. Yeah, this one. So I use that one, and I'm using it right now to record the sound here, because I can just control the sound better. And usually, like you know, like suppress wind noise. I use it with a little, is it called a lavalier or something? The pin microphone that you pin to your clothes, to your collar. I use that. And yeah, so okay, so here is the software. And what you do is, oh, it took a bunch of pictures here. What I do is I set the color to flat. Is it still in focus? I'm so sorry. It's such an amateur video. I set the color to flat because then I can post-process better. And then I add it to the render queue. I go for editing, create a render queue. And now the most important thing that they don't tell you is you click on, you know, when you're in the render queue here, you click on your video and you choose ProRes, not Cineform, ProRes, because this one is going to be much easier to edit. So you do that, go into the render queue. I got one here with ProRes, so that's okay. And then you press render all. And it's going to take forever. Like 1 minute of video takes about an hour. So usually I make a queue of like, I don't know, 4 videos or something, and like a render queue, and then I just let the whole thing run overnight. So it's gonna dump out a little video, and I'm gonna show you one. See if I can find one here. Where are you, motherfuckers? Are they here? Nope. There. There's a little folder here. It's called GoPro Fusion. Rendered. And the resulting video is going to look like this. You see? So like it's both cameras, what they took, stitched together. And you can see the massive distortion here in the bottom. But that's going to be the video. And if you upload it to YouTube, YouTube is going to know that this is a 360-degree video, so it's going to display it in a way that the distortion is gone and that you can, you know, navigate the video and just kind of move it around and look up and down and to the sides. So it's going to be an actual 360-degree video. But before that, I like to do a little bit of editing. It's still working here. The thing with this GoPro Fusion software is that it takes up like the whole computer. It's just, you know, once it starts, you can't use a computer anymore. It's not like, I don't know, when Final Cut, when it's working, you can still do other stuff on the side, but not with a GoPro Fusion. It just eats up all your computer, the power. So here in Final Cut, you can create 360-degree videos. You just create a project, pick 360, and yeah, and then you can import a clip into it. Where did it go? Oh, there's one here. And automatically synchronize the sound. You know, just import the sound and the video, and then press synchronize. So they're going to be synchronized, and yeah, and then you dump that out, do a little bit of color correction or whatever. And you got a nice little video. And I like about Final Cut, if you use it with a compressor, you can have it export to YouTube, which is gonna give YouTube all the information it needs to know that this thing is gonna be a 360-degree video and not a regular video. So that's great. Yeah, and I don't know, I like using this thing. It feels very immersive when you're in the video. Let's see here. Maybe we can find. Oh shit! I'm using the hotel Wi-Fi and it's slow as hell. That's not gonna work. Yeah, but anyway, you can go there. Just go on YouTube. Press. I don't know. Type in 360 in the search box up there, and that's gonna get you all kinds of 360-degree videos. Most of them look much better than mine. And yeah, and you can, you know, it's much more immersive than a regular video because you can see all angles and look back and look down and look up. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, anyway, that was it from me here. I like about the camera that is reliable. That's one thing that I've I've hated about the DJI Osmo, that it was just not reliable. You know, you press record, it doesn't record. You press record, it records, but it just stops recording after a while. And it cannot record sound and video in sync, like on the same device. So yeah, it's just terrible. I mean, the gimbal is good for like 2 minutes and then it starts tilting. But this one, yeah, it's reliable. It does what it's supposed to do. It's pretty rugged, and it's got a little case that fits it perfectly. And yeah, the only thing that I would change is if the Fusion software that you use to stitch the video, to get it out of the camera, if it didn't block the whole computer. You know, if I understand that it takes a lot of work to combine the videos from two separate cameras, which it is, 2 lenses, 2 SD cards, and stitch it together into a huge file. The files are huge. Like a minute is, I don't know, 5 gigabytes or something. Yeah, but if it just kind of gave your computer a little bit of breathing space, so you could still do other things. Like, you know, I can't even watch a video on a computer anymore. If this thing is working, you can do anything. So that's bad. But apart from that, the camera's awesome. People have been loving the videos on YouTube, especially if you watch them with a phone. It's fun. You need to try it. It's fun. It's much better than with a computer when you use a little cursor and you pull and stuff. That's not the same thing. If you use it with a phone, with a smartphone, it's just so much quicker. And you know what you can do is just give the smartphone with a 360-degree video to a person that has never tried it before, and they're gonna go like, wow, you know, wow. It's fun. And give the camera to a kid, give him the phone so they can see what they're recording. It's awesome. It's really awesome. This is a good little thing. All right. So that was it for me. I'm gonna continue working on my vlog here, and tomorrow, me and the camera and the other cameras and all the other shit in the room here, we're going to go back on the road. Peace. Oh, man, I really need to get into this. If you want to know more, if you want to know where I've walked through, where I'm going, if you need maps, if you want to read the blog, everything that's not in the videos, go on my blog. It's thelongestway.com. It's a pretty big blog. There's everything on there. I have a map of the whole way that you can click into, and the little blog posts are going to pop up. Yeah, so, you know, go on there and leave me a comment. I always like getting comments if they're not mean. And sometimes if they're mean and funny, then that's good too. Peace.